Hello. So I guess the topic I will be talking about today, or at least what has been suggested to me by my good friend slash associate. Oh, he's my friend. Jerry, is to talk about religion. Religion. And also how Battlefield 3 is better than Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Which I feel very strongly about, and will probably cause your ears to bleed by my sophisticated logic. But either way, um, my stance on religion is that of a neutral state. In all honesty, I can understand why people believe in religion, and I can understand why people do not believe in religion. And some parts of me believe that it's because of a person's strength as a person, being able to withstand certain certain elements, I suppose you could say, like someone's ability to cope with like losing a job or having someone die in the family or something like that. And a person with a very strong will sit there and usually, well, if they're religious and they have a strong will, then it's mostly because of their beliefs. That they are very open-minded and yeah. But then again, some people can argue that those people are closed-minded as well. But it's a whole huge debate on whether or not this person's that person, this and that, who's the real savior, who's blah blah blah. It just turns out into a giant clusterfuck of different opinions and different beliefs. And there's no real way of finding out because it's a never-ending cycle of this created that, this, that, and science comes in and goes, well, this is how that happens, and it's usually dismissed by, the comment of, well, then what made this? And then it's just like, well, science can't do it, so blah. So, it's just, the day that I will believe in a religious deity is the day that this deity comes down and literally shakes my hand or makes themselves present. Until that day comes, which is most likely never, because of all the other prophecies that are supposed to be fulfilled, like rapture and the end of the world, which is so fucking stupid. But either way, it's hard though. It's really hard to sit here and go, well, I don't believe in anything, because then you have no scapegoat, so to speak. Things are getting you down. You can't just say, oh, well, he has a plan for me, or they have a plan for me, or this person has a plan for me, because you don't believe in him, so it doesn't give you any reassurance. So, in my opinion, it takes a much stronger will to sit here and say, I'm my own person, and I'm in charge of my plans and what I do. Because you don't have that extra crutch to lean on. And my personal opinion on religion is that you can believe whatever you want to believe. It's just, well, like this funny picture I saw. Religion is like a penis. Yeah, it's cool and it's fun to have one or whatever, but you just don't go whipping it out in public and shoving it down kids' throats. So, yeah. I mean, I was always told to believe what I want to believe and be who I want to be. And I mean, sure, if I was told otherwise, I'd probably believe in religion, and I'd probably be sitting here and telling you a whole nother story. But that's just how I was conditioned and how society has shaped me. And bad things in my past has shown me that some people say, oh, God made me this way, or God did these trials for me so I would turn out to the person that I am now. But when you look at the situations, there's 100 different ways that someone could have been influenced or whatever, besides those bad things, you know? Because I've had some bad things happen in my life, and I don't sit there and go, well, he has a plan for me. I sit there and I go, why did this happen? I understand why it happens, and I'm like, okay, so blah blah blah, and then it explains most of it. It explains almost all of it, at least. So, I don't know. I'm a person of understanding. I'm a person of love. I'm a person of believing what you want to believe. So, I don't know. I just don't like it when people go around and tell other people to worship different things. And then also the one group, like, alright, the religions I don't like, that I just strictly say no to, are like extremist like religions, like different sects of evangelicals. I saw a documentary of evangelicus camp for kids or whatever, and it was basically a brainwashing station. Like, they were just yelling and cursing and pleading the Lord's name and saying, oh, we must vanquish the non-believers and all these heathens and stuff. And it was literally like watching an indoctrination camp for like the Hitler's youth. It was disgusting, to say the least. So, yeah, I guess that's my take on religion. Now, Jeremiah also asked me, like I said before, or if I didn't, then now I'm saying it, is to talk about Battlefield 3 and Call of Duty. Modern Warfare 3. The 3 threes. Oh, well, 2 threes. I said 3 threes because I have Saints Row 3 over there. But either way. Alright. Battlefield 3. Better graphics. More realistic graphics, I should say. Yes, the console versions are a little bit watered down, but if you look at PC versions, the graphics that it's meant for are astounding. And also, with the new consoles coming out, whenever, I saw some examples. It literally, they took a, son of a bitch, they took a photograph of a room, and then they imaged it in graphics of the engines that they're using in the new consoles. You couldn't tell them apart. So, if that's the case, it's going to be even greater in the future. Okay. Anyway, my Xbox is freaking out. Better graphics, better, like, overall gameplay, because you can do so much more in Battlefield than you can in Call of Duty, where Call of Duty, well, I'll do Battlefield stuff and then I'll do Call of Duty stuff. So, also, Battlefield is an actual battle, and it's an actual war. Also, it's more realistic. Call of Duty, its graphics are a little bit worse. But that's the thing. Their graphics are only a little bit worse, or bad, because, first of all, they barely improved the engine from the last, like, 2 fucking games. And even if they did improve it, which I can't tell, the art style is still, like, I don't know, it just looks cartoonish. And people don't really blend in that well. They kind of have, like, an outline around them for some reason. And I don't know. It just doesn't appeal to me that much. The gameplay is strictly go do this, go do that. Or just shoot everyone, which is, I don't know. I mean, I enjoy it all, but it gets boring and dull after a while. Also, the combat's so fast-paced. Like, literally, it's just, you guys spawn here, you guys spawn, like, here. Alright, go! And you just start crapping on each other. And the thing is that they took they took some of the spawning points from Black Ops. Like, oh, everyone spawns here, there. And I've found myself in multiple occasions being spawned in front of enemies, and it just calls for bad gameplay. Also, the community that plays Modern Warfare 3 is usually assholes, to say the least. And they have no skill whatsoever, so they go around exploiting the aim assist functions of the game, which is also stupid. Why would you have aim assist? Either way, with quickscopers and noob tubers, and for all of you who don't know that, those terminologies, quickscopers are people that just pretty much press the left trigger, the scope zooms in, aim assist aims them towards the enemy, then they pull the trigger and one-shot kills. Noob tubers are people that just use the underslung grenade launchers to dispatch enemies from like across the map, or just randomly. They'll see a blip, aim over there, shoot, so they don't have to do anything besides go derp, and you're dead. So the only people that I kind of respect in that game are people like me. I will give it this, though. Hardcore game mode, a lot better. Hardcore game modes in general are a lot better in COD, or Call of Duty. Battlefield has hardcore game mode, but it's already really realistic to the point where having hardcore game mode is kind of redundant and kind of takes away from the fun, almost. Well, it adds more realism, I'll give it that. I don't know. I guess that's it. Also, Call of Duty's money-grubbing whores. Like, literally. They're like, oh, buy $50 membership to get DLC for first stupid months or whatever. Okay, cool. Why would I pay a whole game's worth if I'm not even sure I want the certain DLCs? Or if I'm even going to have this game in the future because it sucks. Sorry, I had to throw that in. But both games are good, alright? They're alright. It just depends on your playstyle. Because I enjoy Battlefield 3 much more than Call of Duty. When I play Call of Duty, it makes me want to play Battlefield 3. So, there you go. There you have it. As you can see, I'm a very on-the-fence kind of guy. And I'll try to be more decisive and outspoken about certain topics as they come to me. Alright, have a good day.